Hello, good morning, everyone. Thank you for making effort to attend the earlier actually a meeting. It's a great pleasure to have a chance to present a work in this meeting. Our research is entitled Using a Bio-Inspired Model to Facilitate the Ecosystem of Data Sharing in Smart Healthcare. My name is Yao. I collaborate with Meghana and Gauri and Conor in this research. We come from the BDS in UL. Before I start my presentation, I would like to give a short video to introduce about our lab. Thank you for the attention, and welcome to contact us for the collaboration in future. Okay. So now I will start my presentation. At first, I would like to talk about the motivation of our research. Our research actually aim to provide a flexible bio-inspired framework for data sharing in big data. As we know, data sharing in complex network with multiple stakeholders require a sophisticated and dynamic regulation. It's always a challenge in data sharing. Actually, in our proposed framework, we use a computational agent to regulate the data sharing transactions, and based on the interaction between user and the agent can constantly evolve its behavior models to optimize the service. So this actually framework is inspired by the biological food chain model. The food chain actually is a complex network model emerged from the ecosystem. It's come from the collective interaction of the biological organisms. So the establishment of the food chain is based on actually it's come with a self-organizing manner. In our research, we try to mimic that actually development in our framework. So through this, we can actually we try to make the all data sharing framework possess the same trait as the food chain model. So, for example, the collective intelligence and the dynamically actually the efficiency of keep the dynamic balance in the data sharing. So we apply this framework on the smart healthcare domain in our current research. So in here, each stakeholder has a customized agent as a digital representatives in the data sharing. The agent will interact with other agent on behalf of its corresponding user. So the feedback of the user will involve the behavior model of the particular agent to achieve the better service in the data sharing. So during the data during the data sharing, the approved agreement based on the successful transactions will be updated to the knowledge base. So the knowledge on the knowledge base will be accessible to our agent in future to optimize their behavior. So it also can help the agent to adapt to the particular context. Oh, sorry. Okay. So in the knowledge base, actually show the interaction between agent and the user. We can actually gradually develop a self-organizing structure. So that structure include our private, the knowledge extracted from our private successful transactions. So that's actually, that way can resemble the self-organizing relation network that developed in the food chain system. So we actually, so far here, we use the agent instead of the biological organism to actually to develop this kind of complex network. Okay, sorry about some technical problem here. So in this research, our framework actually aim to regulate the relation and focus on the regulate the relation and the various data access policies between the stakeholder in complex network. It also can protect the sensitive data from massive data sharing transactions. Furthermore, actually, this framework also can dynamically show the interaction between agents. It can dynamically update the rules for supporting the customized data sharing framework, which is based on the collective interaction of the computational agents. So that's actually, we try to apply this model into the, so far into the data sharing system based on the healthcare. But in future, we plan to extend the collaboration with more scenarios. So we show the collaborate with interdisciplinary experts from different domains. Also, same time, actually constantly improve the framework based on the feedback of the users. So last but not least, we're also going to develop the corresponding knowledge mining applications based on the data sharing framework. So this application can maximize the benefit of the data sharing system. So that's all I would like to talk in my presentation today. Okay, thank you for the attention. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Yao.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting domain of research, data sharing, not usual to focus things on, very interesting also, very important, of course. Is there any question for Yao? Well, I have just again a curiosity is about do you have a contact with different entities, the healthcare there where you work, right? Do you plan to use this system in a real environment with real entities?
So far, actually, we work on the data side. So we have the we collaborate with some kind of industry partners. They give us the data set. So far, we actually all the application actually we running some kind of virtual transactions, not real, but based on the real data set. So yeah, so I would say our project is still in the earlier stage. So, but just the framework development and test based on the real data set. But in future, as I said, in the future, we looking for the more close collaboration with the industry partner to run in some more practical scenarios.
And do you plan also to collaborate with hospitals on?
Yes, that's also part of future work. Yeah.
Okay, hopefully you have success, because normally, from my experience, hospitals are very tight partners, let's say.
Yeah,
So it's difficult to they share data and then they collaborate in this sense, but maybe it's here in Spain the problem, and not in the country you're working. So
Yes, thank you for the suggestion. Actually, it's a very good point. For protect actually because due to the time I didn't elaborate much, but due to protect the data, and the sensitivity and security, we also introduced the blockchain application here. So not
Okay.
only the agent, but the agent is just the bio-inspired model to regulate data sharing. But under this agent-based system, we also introduce the blockchain to
The
actually
blockchain. Oh,
to
good.
ensure the security on the data. Yeah.
Nice, nice. So very interesting. Again, as I talked to Anirudh, I would like to see a full paper next year, maybe
Yeah.
in New Star or so.
Thank you. Thank you. Actually, looking forward to hearing from you. If anyone interested about our research, please actually contact us. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah.